Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what time you're watching this video. This is Mr. Connolly. I'm just going to go through the hardware and software exam question that I set you. This is for your R081 Imedia exam prep. Okay, so you needed to read the following brief. So Imedia is releasing a new comic and internet-based animation series which will focus on a character called Velocity Girl, who is age 14 and has the ability to move fast in water and on land. The comic and the animation series will be released at the same time. Emma Verchon wants to launch an advertising campaign to promote the new comic and internet-based animation series. Okay, so you have to answer the following question. The animation series of Velocity Girl requires the creation of a number of storyboards. The series will be shown on the internet and will consist of a number of episodes called webisodes. For A1, okay, you need to identify 2 items of hardware that could be used to create the Velocity Girl animation series. For A2, you need to identify 2 types of software other than animation software that could be used during the production of the Velocity Girl animation series. Okay, both questions are worth 2 marks. If you've not had a go at doing the question, pause the video. Okay, and when you've finished, I'll go through the answer scheme with you. Okay, so quite a nice question. Hardware and software. Just remember that the hardware are the physical components, okay, that you can actually touch, and software are the programs that run on the hardware. So, for question 4A, for the hardware, you could have had 2 from the following. Okay, so you could have had mouse, computer, graphics tablet, keyboard, video camera, or just a normal camera. Okay, so it says here, accept answers related to animation context. Camera is allowed as stop animation is a possible option. Do not accept tablet on own, too vague, and do not accept desktop or tower, again too vague. Okay, so that's the hardware question. For the software section, it says 2 marks from the following. So you could have graphics or image editing package. You've got 1. You could have word processor, 1 mark. Project management, 1 mark. Spreadsheet, 1 mark. Desktop publishing, DTP, 1 mark. Audio production and editing, 1 mark. Okay. Brand names can be credited. Okay, so if they have put Photoshop or if they've put Illustrator, they can have the mark. But as a bit of a tip, okay, this isn't always the case, and sometimes they will not accept brand names and they'll only accept the generic names. So as a bit of a tip, I would always try to put the actual software type name. So graphics editing package. You could put graphics editing package, then put Photoshop in brackets. Okay, so you've got both there, but always make sure you've got the actual generic one, okay, rather than just using the brand name on itself. Okay, so it says this is about the whole production process, so the answer can relate to all aspects, but this is about an animation, not the comic. Okay, so if you've struggled with that question, I suggest you watch the GCSE pod video again. If you want a more in-depth look at hardware and software, I would suggest you play and watch the online lesson, which will go into it in more detail. Okay, see you next time. Goodbye.